So welcome back guys to Pokemon Ruby Destiny Life of Guardians, and in the last episode we leveled up our Fernie, our little friend here, a little bit, but in today's episode we need to further training because we are not quite up the challenge yet for the gym. We need to get to at least the level we learn Headbutt in order to be able to beat her. And for that we will start off by defeating all the trainers in this town. There are always some of them. It depends on the amount. Some of them, and sometimes there are a lot of them, and sometimes there are just one or maybe even less. I think in Guardia Town there was only one. I think in this town, Silkwood Town, there are there's more than one. Oh, this true. It was worth a lot of experience actually. And this is Yanma again. Yanma is a cool Pokemon. I think you could get Yanmega in this game, which would be pretty good, but Yanmega is an already existing Pokemon, so I'm not going to use it. There are some old Pokemon who receive new evolutions in this game. Yanmega is not one of them, fortunately. I think one of them is, I already pointed out, was Dunsparce, who really needs an evolution, and, well, in real life, I mean. There are some other things, I think Skarmory got an evolution, and Volbeat and Illumise. I'll eventually think about it if I can ever catch one of these Pokemon. Although I think using Skarmory evolution is a little bit overkill, because Skarmory is already really powerful, and giving him an evolution that makes him pretty much God. If this exists in real Pokemon life, in a real Pokemon game, then well, Skarmory is overused. It's probably one of the best physical walls in overused, so you take the best physical wall in overused and make it better. Well, I don't think it's uber material. Bulky Pokemon are usually not uber for that reason, because well, you can still play around them. But I think it would still be really good. Would be able to take hits even better than Skarmory now. Well, I'm not really great at Theoremon, especially because I haven't played competitive Pokemon in a really long time. I stopped playing it when 5th gen came around. I just didn't really have the time to get back into it, so I just kind of sat around here and just became a passive Pokemon player, just watching videos on YouTube and stuff like that, but not really participating in the community anymore. So I hope I can beat the Sandshrew here, because that gives me that would be a nice experience, but I should have healed up probably, then I would definitely be able to kill it. And if this guy has a potion, then I cannot beat him. And I think he will have one. Pretty much every trainer in this game has potions. Well, maybe if I get a critical hit now, I will take him out. But unfortunately not. Sometimes I get really lucky with critical hits. I have like a winning streak when I get a lot of critical hits, and sometimes I just cannot get my luck up. Oh, here's one critical hit, which is nice. But it didn't really help me much. I would have needed it in the last round. Well, the nice thing about double kick is that he gets a critical hit. That's lame. It's like the second death that I had Fernie. That will just probably evolve Charmander right now. So I will be using Charmander instead. But I had really 200 experience. I would have liked this on Fernie, but well, I can't really do anything about this. So Charmander is going to evolve into Charmeleon. That will at least give me a good backup support Pokemon that I can use. He has some good moves that I suppose, like Smokescreen and Growl, to support Fernie. Well, he's obviously a lot better than Fernie right now, but I want to give the little guy a chance. So I have to revive him again. I think I got like critted twice, first by the Yanma and then by the Sandshrew. Not my lucky day. So I guess I have to get the experience off screen then, because I don't think there are enough trainers left in this area and Oceanshine City to get me up to level 15. which I think I need to be. So none of these. Oh, I can't even go to Oceanshine City yet. So okay. Well, then I think the only possibility that I have right now is to go off-screen level grinding. It's not that far. I just would have wished I would have gotten this experience. So might as well look at Charmeleon because well, he's really powerful right now compared to this. But I'm not going to use Charmeleon. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go to the tall grass, defeat some Pokemon until I get up to level 15 or 16 or wherever I learn Headbutt, and then I'll be like right back here and we will take on the gym leader or elemental master, I must say, Janice, with their improved flying Pokemon team. Alright, I did some level grinding, took me not very long, got another item in multiple, nice. Now I'm up to level 15, I learned Headbutt at level 15, just as I was expecting. This is the move we need to beat the gym leader. At least with Fernie. If we don't have it, I don't think you should even attempt this. So now this is like a real gym. It's not like the one we could just walk in and defeat the elemental master. No, this time we have to go through her two minions first. The gym trainers, basically. The first one has a Ducklet, and now let's demonstrate. Headbutt is twice as strong as Tackle and has 100% accuracy and a flinch chance. Better in any way you can think of it. And the reason why I left those other two moves, Tail Whip and Cotton Spore, is because they have their specific uses. And I will watch them for the gym battle too, so the reason I still keep them around is just for stuff like that, so that I can outspeed like the gym leader with my Fernie, which I wouldn't be able to do otherwise. This is the reason I have them still around. And the other reason is like, why would I want Tackle and Headbutt? The only reason I would want to have both is because of PP. But I'm probably not going to run out of PP a lot in this game. Well, it is possible because Headbutt has only 15 PP. But I don't think this is going to happen very often. And I'm more concerned about not getting the kills. So here's another Pokemon, Chirpinch. I think we have seen it already. It's one of the new Pokemon in this game, which personally I think it's pretty terrible, but it's my opinion. One good thing is that made in this game is that they didn't make the custom Pokemon extremely overpowered. Well, Fernie is it's not a bad Pokemon. Chirpinch is rather bad. But there are, except the legendaries, of course, you can probably guess which legendary will be here. They are really overpowered, but not because of stats, because they have these ridiculous moves. But the other Pokemon, they are pretty well balanced, except some exemptions. I think the Skarmory evolution was a bit too much, but that's my opinion. At least Skarmory can't really hit like a truck. It just never dies. It can wall pretty much every gym leader that doesn't use fire or electric types. So now we are at the gym, and I can tell you this much now that oh wait, another item, that I will need a little bit of luck, or more precisely, I need not to get really unlucky in order to defeat her. It can possibly happen, so that I might lose against her because I get unlucky. I'll tell you why next time. So that's why I'm making a save state here. So should I lose to her, I can come back here, and then I'll try it again. So now let's talk to her. Oh, it's you. So you now have a Pokédex. What? Your symbol of freedom has been confiscated? That's a bit harsh. So I guess you're here to get another one. Well, how about another battle? I've been doing some training. Hey Pokemon, take us to the skies! Well, as I said, she didn't lie when she said she did some training. Now she has two Pokemon now. The first one is going to be a Ducklet, level 12. Not really a threat. And the thing is, I don't really want to use my what's called Tail Whip on Ducklet. even though I could ensure the 2-hit KO, as you see, I want her to use her potions on Ducklet, and not on Pidgeotto, because Pidgeotto will be a lot more difficult to take out than Ducklet, so I want her to use these potions now, so I don't have to worry about it when I battle against Pidgeotto. Another nice thing would be if I don't miss, but that's what's going to happen if the opponent uses double team, which she uses. You can also think why I think Pidgeotto is hard, but just because of double team. So here's Pidgeotto, and I'm going to use Cotton Spore, at least I'll try. Cotton Spore has 85 accuracy, and she now has a double team under her belt, and of course it misses. The reason I want to use double team is just in case Cotton Spore is so that she's slower than me, and that will allow me to get a possible flinch with what's it called? Headbutt. And also what I want to try to do is I want to try to get Tail Whip in or one more. But what I'm going to do eventually is I'm going to switch out, and I will tell you what my plan is. I'll just try to take one more hit and then switch out. I think I can take one more. Well, I can, so definitely, so that's fine. I'm going to switch out to Charmeleon now, and I'll tell you why right now. I'm not attempting to take it out. What I'm trying to do is use Growl with Charmeleon, so that she doesn't really hurt me as much with her moves. All her moves are physical. She has Quick Attack and Gust, and I think she also has Mud Slap at her disposal. So all those are physical. So if I can get her attack down, then she pretty much can't really hurt me anymore. And then I'm a lot safer to getting my hits. So I think -4 is the thing I want to achieve. And then I'll heal up. And I might as well get some damage in with Charmeleon before he dies. So here's Mud Slap. And that will make it even more hexy. So I think this is -4 right now. But Charmeleon shouldn't last too long, so I think I'm going to use I try to use Ember once, because it will be pretty powerful. If I get it off, I probably won't. Okay, I didn't get it off, so next best thing I think is I'm going to use the Super Potion here, Inferni. Oh, no. This can actually be really annoying right now, because she has so many double teams, it's not worth going for the headbutt right now. I'd rather just go for some tail whips and take it out this way. So that's 5 damage, which is okay. I can like sit in here for quite some time unless she crits me. Okay, this is 1 tail whip. I think I want to go for 2. I think that will be enough to ensure a 2-hit KO. So I only need to have 2 headbutts instead of 3, and well, getting this headbutts to hit is a pain in the ass. So now I'm fine. The problem is that now I'm in crit range. So if she crits me now, I'll be taken out. And I only have 9 PP, but I think I've picked up a Leopard Berry somewhere around the way. So should I ever need to restore PP, I can use that. So now I need to hit 1 more. And here's the critical hit. I don't think I have a revive. Oh, I do have this revive, so it's probably a waste, but I don't think I will be needing revives anymore for the rest of the game. I Riolu actually survives this. So let's go for Quick Attack. No. That's a good I think I picked this revive up with Pickup. That's really another reason I want to have this, so here we go. Well, I would have preferred to have this revive for later, but, well, can't be helped. You're truly amazing! Yes, I know that I am. I broke through your bubble team lock. That was an intense battle. You showed me great talent, and for that, you deserve to have a symbol of freedom. Don't fear to reach your dreams, no matter how impossible it may be. Also, please accept this. And we get another TM31, which I really hope it was Brick Break, but I think it's just Aerial Ace or some flying move. Yeah, Aerial Ace. Not worth it right now. I think Charmeleon learns it, but I'm not going to use Charmeleon for battling. Well, I pretty much had no other choice. If I... That was just here to minimize luck. If I didn't use this Growls with Charmeleon, then I would have had to hit like 3 times in a row, which is really difficult with all these double team shenanigans going on. But again, I got through it. I lost 1 Super Potion and I lost 1 I lost 1 Revive, which could be annoying for the rest of the game. But I think once we can get Fernie to evolve, our worries should be gone. So now we can finally get past this guy. Oh, the Fleeter. I don't want to use that right now. And there are also some... Oh, and now you can also use Cut right now. Now that you have the symbol of Flea Freedom, and you get the PP Max here, which is insane right now. It's basically like 3 PP ups. It boosts your PP to the maximum that's possible. Well, basically, how the PPs works, if you move as 5 PPs, then it can get up to 8 PPs. That's the highest thing. Oh, I'll tell you later. Oh, it's you. I see you have earned a symbol. That proves that you are a skilled trainer after all. That means you'll have a chance of catching Felinor. I won't let you. Oh yeah, now we've got a battle with Felinor Obsessed Fool Richard, who apparently is our rival right now. But at least he has an Eevee, which is good experience for Fernie. We have Double Kick, which is super effective. I think Fernie evolves at level 18, and if I can get it there, then we are pretty much good to go for the rest of the, at least for the next time being. Right now, Fernie is not really powerful, but its evolution is rather good for the... I was pretty pleased when I last used it, at least for the beginning. And he has Squirtle, so at least he uses it. He has some variety and isn't using Charmander, like Kevin and Patty. But Squirtle still, it can use Withdraw to hide behind his shell. And I get a critical hit, so I just get to use his potions. So now we're not that far away from Evolution. You have nothing to say, do you? Well then. You, tell me your name. I need to know. So, it's up. From now on, you're my rival. We'll meet again. I'm looking forward to it. Well, at least he's a little kinder right now, I guess. Okay, but the thing I was saying about PPs is you can boost your maximum PP by 60% if you want to. So if you have 5 PP on your move when you get it, that means you can boost your move up to the maximum of 8, which is 60% more than 5. So and if you have 10, you can get 16 and so on. So basically, every time you use a PP up, you will increase your PP by 10, by 20% of your base PP, or whatever should call this. I'm not really sure about the terminology here. Basically, that gives you a lot more PP. It doesn't look like much, but if you have 8 PP instead of 5 on your Fire Blast, or another move like that, then you can use it a lot more often. That's pretty obvious, and it's also really valuable in Wi-Fi battles, especially in Ubers, because everything has pressure there. But the thing is that PP ups and PP max in these games are rather rare. Not so much in Ruby and Sapphire, because you can use pickup to get PP ups. But in Emerald, and Fire and Leaf Green, when they altered the way pickup perks. They just changed the drop table. Pick them. You couldn't get them anymore with pickups. At least not at the early level. At least not until you pick up Pokemon gets up to high levels. So this games you have a pretty hard time getting PP ups. Usually they're not needed for the normal in-game Pokemon battles, but they're nice to have if you have a move with low PP, which I don't have right now. I guess I could use it on Headbutt, but I think that would be pretty much a waste. And here we got some art trainers like Lady and Rich Boy. Usually those are trainer classes who have a lot of money, but Jagolds, they switched everything around so they have pretty much the same amount of money all the other ones have. Okay, at least the game wants to make up for that I didn't get any crits earlier, so I'm getting all the crits right now. But that doesn't really help me because this thing would have been easy to take out anyways. So I think this youngster is another one I can battle. Again, I hope I can get Fernie the level up right now. I doubt it. So if he has Pidgey, or he might have something else that gives more experience. Well, he does. Well, what does he have? A Mankey level 10. That might be enough. Let's see. I should be able to do a lot of damage. And then I get a flinch. A level 10 definitely has a fighting move, but I'm on full HP. I'm not worried about it. So yeah, this is enough. I'm at level 18. I think this is the level I evolve. So let's see. By the way, this is the youngster sprite from Fire Red Leaf Green. They changed it around a bit. Alright, our cute little bunny evolved into a giant kangaroo. Well, at least that's what I think Cubit is supposed to be. Looks like a kangaroo. And now I think this is the last battle that we will do in this episode. After that, we are going to Pokemon Center and then, well, let's get it prepared for the next gym battle. I think we should be able to handle him now that we are Cubit, which is a powerhouse. I'll have to show you Cubit once I'm done with here. This hiker also has Makukita, which is pretty darn nice, but it doesn't really pose a threat. One nice thing I found out about Makukita is that it's supposed to be based about the bag, which I never really thought about it, but I think there's like this thing that looks like a ribbon on his head. It's like the way you tie a bag together. A garbage bag or something like that. Never thought about this, but apparently that's the way it is. Okay, Makukita at least gives a lot of experience. So... oh, let's have a look in here right now. Okay. Okay, apparently the master's not here, so we can't really do anything here. And if you should talk to Jagold here, he will tell you what you have to do. Or maybe there are some other people who tell you where he went, maybe the guy in the gym. Well, I'll check it out if he tells you, and if nobody tells you, then I will tell you where the master went. Okay, yeah. Because I think he should tell you. No, I don't want this. Yes, go. Crystal Path, yeah, that's exactly where he's going. And Crystal Path, well, if you're wondering, Crystal Path is here, right above Guardia Town. So you'd have to go back all the way to Guardia Town. I'm going to spare you for that, so I'm going to meet you up in Guardia Town the next episode. But before we end off, let's show a few bits. I think it's worth it. It still has pickup, which will be useful for the rest of the game. The stats are improved all around. It's a rather strange Pokemon because it has high attack, it has really high HP, rather good defense and high speed, but with low attack stats. So it's like a fast, bulky Pokemon, which there are not that many that's a pretty rare sight of a Pokemon. Well, there are some Pokemon like Lugia who are a little bit like that, but well, I'm not comparing this to Lugia, it's not as good, but its stat growth is sort of similar to that. So I think with that, I'll leave it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll meet you in Guardia Town in the next episode. So until then, take care, and I wish you another good whatever you want. So, okay, I'll just get goodbye, everyone.